This video is about solving two-step inequalities. Okay, just like before, when we're solving inequalities, it's just like solving equations, but there's one major exception. If you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality by a negative value, you're forced to flip the inequality symbol. Okay? All right, first inequality, negative 2x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 17. Okay? We're going to add 5 to both sides. Okay? On the left side, those 5's cancel out. We're using inverse operations there. We're trying to isolate the x. So those 5's are going to cancel out. Okay? So on the left side, that leaves me just with this negative 2x. On the right side, I've got 17 plus 5 equal to 22. Okay? I didn't multiply or divide there, so the inequality symbol stays the same. So negative 2x is greater than or equal to 22. Now, I want to get the x by itself. This is negative 2 times x. Inverse operations, I need to divide by negative 2. Okay? So, on the left side, the negative 2's cancel out. That leaves me with x by itself, which is what I wanted. Okay? On the right side, I've got 22 divided by negative 2, which is negative 11. Now, I divided by a negative, so this inequality symbol has to flip. So my answer is going to be x is less than or equal to negative 11. Okay? Next problem. X minus 7 divided by 3 is less than negative 15. Okay? Now, in this case, I've got to multiply by this 3 first. Okay? Because this x minus 7 goes together. This is a difference that's kind of locked together here, divided by 3. So in this case, I'm going to multiply by 3 first. Okay? Should look like this. If you multiply the left side by 3, you have to multiply the right side by 3. Now notice it's a positive 3, so the inequality symbol stays the same. Okay? On the left, those 3's cancel out. So that leaves me with x minus 7 on the left side, less than 3 times negative 15, or negative 45 on the right side. Okay? One last step, I'm trying to isolate x. I want to add 7 to both sides. Okay? On the left side, those 7's cancel out. On the right side, I get negative 45 plus 7. Inequality symbol stays the same. So my answer is x is less than negative 38. One last problem here. 1/4 x plus 11 is less than or equal to negative 9. Okay? I'm going to start with the 11 here, inverse operations. I'm going to subtract 11 from both sides. On the left side, they cancel out. On the right side, I get negative 20. This is negative 9 minus 11, which is negative 20. So next step, 1/4 x is less than or equal to negative 20. All right? If you've got a fraction as a coefficient of a variable, you can multiply by the reciprocal. That'll save you some time in some cases. So we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 1/4, which is 4 over 1. Whatever I do to the left side, I have to do to the right side. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. Okay? The reason I do that, on the left side, these 4's cancel out, and I'm left with just 1x. Okay, on the right side, I've got 4 times negative 20, which is negative 80. I multiplied by a positive 4, so the inequality symbol remains the same. And my final answer is x is less than or equal to negative 80. And there's solving two-step inequalities.